recorded live at Keepin It Country Farm in Waynesville, Ohio. Welcome to the Traditionally Lynch Show with your host, Richard Lynch and the Richard Lynch Band.
Good. Hey everybody, I'm Richard Lynch. Welcome to Traditionally Lynch. Hey, with me today is a couple claxes from down in Kentucky. Two of my favorite fellers in bluegrass music, the Moron Brothers. Fellas, how you doing today?
Uncommonly well.
Uncommonly well?
We're doing great. We're doing great. We're glad to be here with you, Richard.
We've been telling some stories, and these guys have got some stories now, I'm telling you. You know, just because we're on the TV lens now, you guys don't got to stop telling these stories, I can tell you that right now.
Well,
we've been talking about fixing windshield wipers and strings and everything else. There's been big tales here. We're glad to have these boys with us. We're playing at the Keepin It Country Farm tonight in Waynesville, Ohio. And you guys have had a pretty busy schedule this year.
we've been busier than a one-eyed man at a burlesque show. I'm telling you.
You gonna let him outdo you on that one?
Hey, buddy, we didn't come here to be laughed at.
Oh God! I got to meet you fellas a year or so ago, not 2 years ago. We did a little gig at the Woolly Worm Festival in Beattyville, Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
You guys was up there before us and had a ball.
Woolly Worm Races.
Woolly Worm Races, you had not lived.
We come that close to let the stupid car come down through there. Ours won.
Yours won?
He would have won if he didn't have that car.
Yeah.
Gee,
I'll
man.
never train another one.
No, I ain't done it. A lot of trouble training a woolly worm around.
Folks, if you've never been out to hear these guys, you've got to check them out, the Moron Brothers. They play all over the country. They've been playing a lot in Renfro Valley, Kentucky. They've been mentioned in Colorado, just to name a few places. Wore the tires off a truck or car getting up down the highway this summer, so you guys must be doing something right.
We went to Missouri, Branson, played out there. Boy, found a nice motel. Them towels was so fluffy we couldn't get our suitcase closed on.
Y'all ain't never done that before.
Well, what hotel was that in Branson so they can get the word out?
No, never mind. But now this other one we found over in Arkansas, it was a redneck Hilton, boy.
They stole our towel.
They did.
Had the kitty and Bible chained to the table. I knew we was in trouble, but they walked in the door, the roach come running out there, had a dead mouse in his mouth. You saw a bed bug.
Yeah.
They're bad.
I was filling out the gas thing there and a bed bug come crawling right down the middle of the gas book. Told that old gal, I said, we stayed in a lot of motels with bed bugs, but it's the first time we ever had one come down front and see what room we was gonna stay in.
Hey, it got worse, Richard. You ought to seen them rooms. I walked in that room and I said, I can't believe it. I'm calling the front desk. I got on the phone calling up there. I said, buddy, I got a leak in the sink. He said, go ahead.
They's very accommodating.
When we left her.
Oh, God.
The restaurant was even worse than that. We went in the restaurant, we all ordered a big steak there, and the go waiter, he come back to me, I had mine, my wife, his wife, sitting there, I said, hey, I said, I ordered a steak too. No boy said, I know, I'll be right back. Well, he left, come back, man, he come carrying, he had his thumb right on top of the steak, that like it. He sat down like that, I said, hey, you got your thumb on top of the steak. Oh boy said, I know, I'll make sure I don't drop it again.
We on the way out there, and you going across southern Missouri, and I done took all I could take. I pulled in an urgent treatment center in Wapapello, Missouri.
Wapapello.
Yeah, you know how when you get the hiccups and somebody scares you, sometimes you get rid of them? I went in that urgent treatment center and I told that doctor, I said, have you got anything for the hiccups? He hit me right upside the head, knocked my glasses off, knocked my hat off. I said, what did you do that for? He said, you ain't got the hiccups no more, have you? I said, no, my brother still got them out there in the car. I'll give you $20 if you hit him like that.
We played it we got a friend got a big marina out there, a bunch of boats and all. It's 4th of July, big weekend.
Yeah.
Had all these boats rented, people around there were.
John Tuttle.
So we was there, but one of his workers come up to him. Well, no, what happened? He got on that megaphone thing and hollered, "Boat 99, it's time to bring your boat in. Come now."
He getting up years,
No
Johnny.
response. He kept looking. Well, he waited a few minutes. He got on that thing again. He hollered, "Boat 99, your time's up. Bring your boat in now." No response. He said, "Back on." He finally got on there. He said, "Boat 99, your time's up. Bring your boat in, or we're gonna charge you double time." About that time, one of the boys worked for him walked up to him and said, "Boss, we only got 72 boats." He said, "Boat 66, is everything okay?"
He's getting up years, John. I'll tell you that women, we drug in women all over the United States. They go with us. One of them my wife, another my girlfriend, or his wife.
He's reading my kids.
Don't say that no more. Don't say that. No, that ain't the reading. We have fun.
You know, guys, if you're like me, you get to talking about eating and getting them good victuals. And I noticed 30 years ago, we didn't talk about them good victuals. It was more like women and all those good things we used to chase. Now we talk about good cornbread and soup beans and that kind of thing. And that seems to be what the topic is these days.
Yeah.
You got it, buddy.
Center cut blown and government cheese. That's what we're on.
Ain't kidding.
Well, look here. We went out to Colorado talking about, these health nuts up there. They eat right, bicycle, hike and run, all that stuff. Last year we went out there and they got a tent set up for people playing music. That they got food, they got
Hospitality, tent, food back there.
grapes and
Like y'all.
fruit and stuff.
Said y'all good food.
And they got the turkey sandwich and stuff like that.
It's hard to get a piece of meat out there for some reason or other.
So anyway,
they're health
we get
nuts,
there. We done eat center cut blown and government cheese all the way across Kansas. And we got out there and they said, "Y'all want something?" We said, "Yeah," and they said, "Oh, wait a minute," said Ron said to have bologna for y'all. You don't want some bologna? Oh, they don't eat bologna all the way across Kansas, 3 days across Kansas. And I said, "No."
Well, yeah, I'm ready.
So he said, "Well, yeah, I'll take one." Boy, about 3 or 4 of them, they fly in on that bologna sandwich and they throwing it through. They said, "You want lettuce?" He said, "Yeah." "Want tomato?" "Yeah." "Want onion?" "Yeah." "Mustard?" "Yeah." And he throwing, they gave him a sandwich that big. They
Young
handed
dog
it to
couldn't
him.
jump over.
They handed it to him. He takes a big bite like choked to death on the rind.
They didn't take around. They never seen it before.
They never seen bologna before. They didn't know you
Didn't
supposed to
know how to
take
take around on bologna.
Man, they hadn't been living right.
the rind.
We don't have to make these jokes up. If things like this happen, we pulled in McDonald's here going somewhere a couple weeks ago. I had my granddaughter with me, and I said, "Give me a half a dozen of them chicken nuggets and a Coke." "Sir, they don't come in a half a dozen. We got them in 6, 8, and 10. I looked to make sure my wife was in the back seat. I thought maybe it might have been her. I said, "Well, give me 6. I don't think I can eat a half dozen anyway." I don't know what to say.
We went to what's Woodward? Talking about Woodward. There's a Dairy Queen up there, and every year we leave there. We stop at Dairy Queen, get something to eat. And boy, I was working around the house right there, and it was hot. I think about them banana splits. I hadn't had a banana split in 4 or 5 months. I said, "I'm getting me a banana split." Well, we get to the thing. Well, a storm came right before we got there. When we get to the thing, we play. As we're leaving, another storm comes up. We stop at the Dairy Queen. I got that banana split taste in my mouth. We go run up the door, and there's a sign on the door that says, "Due to power outage, we have no ice cream." I said, wonder how many Dairy Queens in this country right now ain't got no ice cream.
It happened to us.
So we went in there when we got us a chili dog and stuff, to eat. So my wife said, well, maybe what about them dilly bars and them Buster bought them? So, I said, yeah. So I went up there and asked the little girl, I said, you got any of them Buster bars, them dilly bars? She said, we thought we did, but we went back there and ain't nothing there but the wrapper and the stick. They done melted.
We pulled in the Sonic one time. Everybody got their order, sitting there, looked at that window, got their order. All right, we was all starving and hungry. I reached out and pressed that button and all the lights went out. It closed. I mean, this stuff happens to us on every trip, just about.
I went to the Subway to get some sandwiches, they didn't have no bread. It's a sandwich shop. How can they not have no bread at Subway?
Man.
Now look here, I see y'all got popcorn machine up there. Y'all going to have popcorn?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, look here.
We were all people in the world trying to buy popcorn, a big popcorn machine full of popcorn that didn't have no sacks put in.
So you pulled that off.
I ain't lying this time. That big thing, that's what I told, yeah.
I have to ask you guys, where did you guys come across and be interested in this music thing? How'd that come to be? It's his fault?
No, I don't know, I grew up, I was doing fine until Legend of Bonnie and Clyde come out.
Merle Haggard.
The
Movie.
Okay.
Flat Scruggs.
And Earl Scruggs and I heard Foggy Mountain Breakdown and I was ruined. I had to get a banjo and I had to learn that song and I drove my mom and daddy and everybody crazy. But I just had to learn that and grew up watching them on television. The old Martha White, the Grand Ole Opry show they had, and Merle Travis is big. I was a big fan of his, and even though I can't pick like him, he can, but I can't. But I don't know. I just grew up with that stuff. My grandpa played banjo. My uncle played fiddle, and I grew up with that. And I fooled with that stuff all the time. And he taught me to play fiddle a little bit. And I just loved it. But I didn't want to fool with it until I heard Earl Scruggs and the Foggy Mountain Breakdown, and it was over.
Game over, huh? He was bit.
I was bit.
Well, Merle Haggard had that song, The Legend of Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I grew up listening to all that stuff. My dad was a great country singer, entertainer, and I'm so lucky I grew up in a household where country music was just a way of life.
Oh, that's the way it was.
I'd get up in the morning, Dad had that big old round top, old wooden radio set up on top of the countertop there in the kitchen. He'd be drinking his coffee, man. That morning there'd be Haggard playing and George Jones and back in the late 60s and early 70s, Mel Tillis, Mel Street.
That's when it was real.
Man, Honey Hush, buddy.
That's when it was real music.
Absolutely. The most vivid memory I got of my dad, I was 8 years old, and I got to go see my dad perform for the very first time. He was playing an outside show in Dayton, Ohio with a guy named Porter Wagner. And here I am, 8 years old, big-eyed, and my dad is playing with this guy I watch on TV every Saturday night.
Right.
And so Dad's up there playing a show, and unbeknownst to me, had no clue. He pointed down to my mom and said, Linda, my mom's name, send that boy up here. And me? The dad pointed to me, so I got up there and I sang an old Buck Owens song, I Got a Tiger by the Tail.
Right, yeah.
With Dad and his show. So that was the first time I ever got bit by the country music bug. Man, I'll tell you what.
Porter Wagner, yeah, that'll do it right there.
That's some pretty good memory, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm really glad that you guys bring your traditional flavor around, because there's such a need in today's world for that good traditional, great clean humor and good all-around traditional music. And I'm glad you guys are with us tonight. We're at the Waynesville, Ohio, at the Keepin It Country Farm with the Moron Brothers. It's funny you guys stole our name. They've been calling us morons for years, but we
didn't really pick it. It kind of picked us. The very first show we ever played that we got paid, I'll tell you about that later. We got some money for that first show.
You didn't know about it, did you?
We got a food voucher.
Yeah. Anyway, the very first show, Tony Rice was coming on behind us, and so we went out to sit down with our wives and watch Tony Rice, and the guy on the other side of my wife leaned over and said, I think he was drinking a little bit. did you see them two morons that was just up there? Well, I looked at him, I said, I guess we're the Moron Brothers. We just got our name right there. We got kidding about it, it stuck, and the next guy that booked us, that's what he booked us as, the Moron Brothers. That's true.
That's great.
That's a true story.
That's great. Wow. Wow.
But,
Well, for what it's worth, I'm glad you boys are with us tonight. I can tell you that right.
We're tickled to death to be here.
We're going to have some fun this evening, and
Oh Lord, yeah.
you know, it's wet and crazy out there, getting too much rain, but it's good and dry in here. We're going to have some good music and turn it loose here.
Well, I live down on the Kentucky River, and we've had a lot of rain down there. And the water was coming up in my yard and was almost my house. And boy, I was feeling bad. And my neighbor down there on his porch, I said, look, that it's going to get us this time. There, I seen the hat go downstream. Well, it come back upstream. Hey, I hollered at him, well, look at that hat going back and forth. He said, it's Papa. He said, it's going to mow the yard come hell or high water.
Oh God. I don't know how we're going to get all this stuff on this program we got, guys, but we're going to do our best. Randy, you got plenty to work with here, buddy. We're at the Waynesville Keepin It Country Farm in Waynesville, Ohio. It's been a blast having the Moron Brothers with us. Look forward to seeing us. Come check us out soon, folks. One more big show.